Hi Scorpio, welcome to your love reading for April 2017. We are working with two decks again. Before we get into the reading, you had quite a few jumping cards and I just wanted to show them to you. There's a very big synchronicity here. Okay, so I'm not sure, I forgot the order. Let me just show you what jumped for you. The first card that jumped for you is the Ace of Swords. So for some of you, this can be some type of revelation. This could be truth. This could be clarity where you were confused. Or a new way of looking at your romantic partner or your love life. So that was one of them. The other one that jumped was Strength. So this card does represent being brave and coming from a place of compassion and forgiveness. When this card comes up, it usually means that someone's being difficult or there's a difficult situation where you really have to hang in there. Here's the synchronicity right here. Both of these cards jumped for you from two decks. This was the only card that jumped from this deck, and then this was from the other. The Eight of Swords twice. So the Eight of Swords, is a card of feeling trapped. You're trapped in fear. So for some of you, you may be afraid to make a change in your relationship. For those who are single, you may be afraid to take the next step and maybe putting yourself back out there. This is just the energy of feeling like you can't move forward. You're blocked. So we will see if these cards come up for you again. I'm going to put them back in the deck. We'll keep in mind what has come up for you. And I like to kind of be creative where I put them so that if they really want to come out for you, they will. Okay, so let's start off with this deck and get 9 cards for you. This is a love reading for the sign of Scorpio for April 2017. First card that you have is the King of Pentacles. Love reading for Scorpio, April 2017. The Knight of Cups. Love reading for Scorpio, April 2017. The Knight of Pentacles. Love reading for Scorpio, April 2017. The Hierophant. Love reading for Scorpio, April 2017. The Two of Swords. Love reading for Scorpio, April 2017. The Four of Cups. Love reading for Scorpio for April 2017. The Ace of Pentacles. Love reading for Scorpio for April 2017. The Eight of Cups. Love reading for Scorpio, April 2017. And you have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so the card at the bottom is going to represent the main energy around your love life. And you have the Eight of Pentacles. So this card represents, in love readings, a lot of work to do. Whether you're single or you are already coupled, this represents there's a lot of work for you to do, either to heal a relationship or to find that romantic partner. And we will see how that ties in with the rest of the reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and take it one card at a time. The first card that you have is the King of Pentacles. So this can be someone who is an earth sign, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. For those who are already coupled, this can be your significant other. The card that is right next to it is the Knight of Cups. So this represents a change in your relationship. This can be, for those who are dating, this can be that this King of Pentacles here is ready to take the relationship to the next level. This card does represent sometimes a marriage proposal, or it's somebody who is offering you something, whether it's a date, a relationship, and it is movement and change in your love life. So I feel like there is an earth sign that is creating a change in your relationship. The next card that you have, Scorpio, is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is a card of self-reliance, self-confidence. I feel like this person coming into your life, that just came out of my mouth. I feel like for those who are single, this King of Pentacles might be very different from you. It's just a message that I'm getting. And I feel like you're going to have to be really self-confident when pursuing this relationship. You can't be intimidated by this person. This person could be, like I said, very different than you. This person can be very financially well off or be in a completely different place in life than you. But I feel like they're creating some type of positive change in your life. For those who are already partnered, I feel like there's some type of change or movement in your relationship that gives you kind of peace of mind, that allows you to focus more on you. The Nine of Pentacles is really all about personal growth and development. So I feel like your partner, there's some type of, positive change in your relationship, in your love life, whether you're dating or you're married, where you're able to focus more on you and material abundance. You're able to focus more possibly on your career, on school, on yourself. This is a card of, material things, money and abundance. So I feel like for those of you maybe where you've been struggling with your love life and you've been focusing more on that, I feel like there will be a change where you will be able to focus more on you. Okay, so let's take a look at this row here. You have the Hierophant, the Two of Swords, and the Four of Cups. So this came up for another sign. I think it was Cancer, where the Two of Swords was right here in the same spot. The Two of Swords, let me just talk about this first. This does represent a very complicated decision or very complicated action that you have to take. It's something very difficult that you feel like you can't do. But you're usually stuck if you don't take action or if you don't make a decision. And I feel like for some of you, there's an element here of unhappiness. This is not going to apply to everyone, but this is a card of kind of feeling a little kind of empty and unfulfilled. For some of you, it could be that you feel like that you're losing yourself in a relationship, that you're somehow leaving yourself behind because you may be focusing too much on your partner. This is just kind of feeling unhappy and feeling like, is there anything else? Is there anything else for me? Or is this all that I'm going to get? And because it's right next to the Two of Swords, I feel like this could be, a decision that you have to make where you have to put yourself first. You also have the Hierophant on this side. So the Hierophant is a major arcana, so it's a significant influence. And this does mean, this is a card of spirituality. This card can also represent marriage. I don't always say that, but that's one thing that came up. I feel like for some of you, it could be that there is a proposal, a marriage proposal, and you do have the Knight of Cups. There's a proposal where you really kind of have to think about yourself. Again, going back to the Nine of Pentacles, you have to put yourself first. It may not even be a marriage proposal. This can also just mean a kindred spirit, someone that you feel at home with, someone that you feel you belong with. It could be that there's a tricky decision around this person because they want to be with you. I see that in the Knight of Cups. But at the same time, you're feeling, you're not quite jumping up and down about this. You're unhappy about something. This isn't a card of being absolutely miserable like the Five of Cups, but you are feeling a little just kind of blah about the relationship, about your life, a little bit empty. And I feel because it's, you do have the Nine of Pentacles, that this is about you. You may be worried that you're losing yourself or that you're going to miss out on your career, children, making money. Like you might feel a relationship is kind of cramping you is what I'm getting. This may not apply to everyone. And I feel like this is something very complicated where you have to make a decision. Otherwise, you're stuck. Now, for those who are single, the same thing applies. The same thing applies. I feel like there is someone that comes into your life that wants to sweep you off your feet, that maybe is asking you out. Maybe you really, feeling this is a kindred spirit with the Hierophant here. There's a possibility of a relationship, but at the same time, you're being asked to not forget yourself. And for some of you, it could be that you're the one actually thinking, but this person is getting in the way of my goals. I have to give up something. Maybe you have to give up Maybe you're moving to be with someone. Hard to say in a general reading, but I just kind of feel like your personal development, your goals are somehow on the line here. And some people may be kind of questioning, like, do I really want to do that? And there's a complicated decision. The Two of Swords can also mean that you're having to choose, and it's a very difficult choice. You're choosing between possibly two people or two outcomes. And the outcome might be, you know, kind of devoting yourself to a relationship or marriage, and then allowing your goals to just, you know, put them on the back burner. But I feel like for some of you, you don't want to do that. It could also be that for some people that you're actually doing that. You're putting your partner first, or you're putting love first, but you're being told to not, again, I already said this, don't lose yourself. Don't give everything to where you have basically given all to a romantic partner. You've given them all the power, and you set yourself and your goals on the back burner. I feel like you have to make a difficult decision because there is this energy here of unhappiness and just kind of feeling discontent with everything. Okay, so let's move on to this row. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new beginning for you. This is, you know, a lot of happiness coming to your relationship, those who are already coupled. This is a lot of abundance. I'm noticing here that you have the Ace of Pentacles, and then you have the Six of Pentacles. This is you receiving. It's time for you to receive. It's time for you to get what you deserve. And this is a love reading, so what you deserve is a healthy relationship. You deserve to have a healthy relationship, and you deserve to have honesty and love, and also not lose yourself. I just keep getting that message. If you look at this reading, Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning. It's time for you to receive. It's time for you to get what you deserve. But look what's right in the middle. The Eight of Cups. This represents somebody, you know, having a change of heart. Somebody feeling like they have to leave, they have to walk away. You know, and this is lined up with the Two of Swords, which is that, you know, extremely difficult decision. So this has come up for some of the other signs as well, where there is some type of decision, like, do I stay or do I go? This could be you, or this could be your romantic partner. I just feel like it's the basic message that I'm getting here is that it is time for new beginnings for you. It's time for you to receive the love and the happiness that you've been waiting for. And with the Ace of Pentacles, this comes in easily. All you have to do is put your hand out. All you have to do is be open to receiving it. But I feel like in order for you to receive this abundance and to get what you deserve, that there's a need to walk away from something. And for some of you, not for everyone, it could be that you have to kind of leave a relationship behind that's, you know, that where you just kind of feel like this person's not giving me what I need and what I want. It's very difficult, but you know what you have to do. For others, it could just mean that you have to leave certain unhealthy things behind you. This can represent emotional baggage and things that are harming the relationship. And this could be, like I said, I just keep getting the message, you know, that this could be that you're leaving yourself behind, that you're giving all to your partner, and you're not basically leaving anything for you. Remember, the main energy was the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles does represent, you know, a lot of work. You have to kind of build your relationship up. So I feel like there's a lot of work to do for those who are already coupled. Definitely a decision. You have to make sure that you're open to receiving. It's time for you to receive. It's time for you to have love. For those who are single, it's definitely time for you to have that romantic partner you've been waiting for. You just have to be open and looking for them. I feel like for those who are single, what you have to leave behind is the past. Emotional baggage that's preventing you from moving forward. I feel like there could definitely be somebody coming in who's a kindred spirit who is trying to sweep you off your feet. But it could be that, you know, also that you're really kind of worried about you. What about my goals? What about my job? What about school? And you might kind of feel, you know, a little bit unhappy that you have to put certain things on the back burner. Let's get some more confirmation on this reading. Okay, what other messages are there for the sign of Scorpio for April 2017? Okay, so this one jumped for you, and you have the Three of Cups. What other messages are there for the sign of Scorpio for April 2017? The Four of Swords. What other messages are there for Scorpio for April 2017? The Sun. Okay, so interesting. Three of Cups. So, you know, this, to me, this is a marriage card. This represents happiness and celebration. So I feel even though there's a very kind of complicated decision here, there's a choice possibly that you have to make. You're being told there's a lot of work to do. I still see, you know, you being very happy here. This is just a card of, you know, of joy and laughter and good times. And just kind of skipping over the Four of Swords, you also have the Sun. This is positive energy. This is happiness. When we see the couple kind of dancing around, this is a positive outcome. So I feel like if you're watching this reading because your relationship has been going downhill, that you're going to be celebrating, you know, healing your relationship or being back together if somebody has left your life. It's possible because we do have the Four of Swords right in the middle. And this is a card, sometimes of somebody asking for space. It could have been your partner or it could be you. This is a card where somebody needs time to figure things out in their head. It's the Suit of Swords, which is, you know, your thoughts. There's a lot of things going on in your head and you need time to figure things out. So I feel like here somebody may have taken a step back from the relationship. It is right next to, notice this, we have the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords. So I feel like somebody may have been very, you know, just unhappy and possibly taken a step back. But I feel like there's something definitely that you're celebrating. I feel like this person comes back into your life, or there's just been possibly trouble in a relationship. But again, like you find your way back to each other. And you have the Sun, the most positive card in the major arcana. This is a lot of happiness and a lot of positive energy. Okay, so let's see what messages come up for you from this deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Scorpio for April 2017? You have the Two of Pentacles. Other messages for Scorpio, April 2017. The Star. Scorpio, April 2017. There it is, the Eight of Swords. Remember that this card came up for you. It jumped for you from both decks. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Wands. So this does represent sometimes, you know, a message, a phone call, some type of communication you have been waiting for. Something that really kind of excites you. This also represents positive changes and a lot of excitement in your love life. So I feel like there will be a lot of positive developments. I'm noticing that you have the Two of Pentacles and you also have the Two of Swords. To me, the twos represent decisions, choices. Like I said, choosing between two things, two people, two outcomes. So for some of you, and this has come up for some of the other signs, it could be that you're having to decide, maybe those of you who are dating, those who are single, you're having to decide between two people. And you feel like you can't possibly both feel like kindred spirits. Whenever I look at this card, it also kind of looks like she's like in a kind of like trapped in some type of web, which ironically you have, you know, the Eight of Swords, which came up for you from both decks. And this does represent kind of being trapped in fear. You feel like you can't make a move, you can't make a decision. Again, this also kind of ties in with the Two of Swords. I feel again, you know, this will be resolved. You have the Star, which is a major arcana, so this is significant influence for you. And this represents your hopes and wishes. So I feel like whatever it is that you have been hoping for, whether it's meeting somebody new, or healing your relationship, getting back together with somebody, the Star represents your hopes and wishes being granted. But I feel like for some of you, you might kind of feel like you can't make a decision. For some of you, it could be that this is about reaching out to somebody else. It could even be that the person is having trouble kind of making their mind up to contact you, is another message that I'm getting. The Two of Pentacles, if this isn't some type of choice between two things or two people, This represents a lot of scattered energy. And see, you know, this energy here, scattered energy, and the Eight of Swords, which means that you're trapped in fear. I feel like there's a need to kind of, you know, center yourself. Again, that message is right here in the Four of Swords. There's a need to kind of figure things out in your head. Because you do have quite a few Swords cards in here. You have the Four of Swords, the Two of Swords, and then you have the Eight of Swords. I feel like there's a lot going on in your head and you need to figure things out in order for you to have the outcome that you want, the star, your hopes and wishes. So I feel like something here, something could be in limbo when it comes to your love life or relationship, to where you need to know what you want. Things need to really kind of settle down. Let's see what else catches my eye here. I feel like I already talked about everything, but just kind of keep in mind, I feel like the most important message for you in this reading is the Eight of Swords, because this card came up for you from both decks. I feel like you can't let yourself be trapped in fear, whatever this means for you, whether you're single and you don't want to date because you're afraid to trust, or you're in a relationship and you're afraid to make a difficult decision. I feel like you have to do what's best for you. Okay, Scorpio, this has been your love reading for April 2017. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.